Hello and welcome.
Hello.
My name's Parisa Shelton.
Tomoko blinks.
And we're here with another episode of EOM, Essential Oil Meditation.
Good.
Yay! Okay. Today we will be using Deep Blue.
And Deep Blue rub.
It comes as a rub, like a lotion and an oil, little oil droplets. Now this magical concoction, this oil blend, is made up a lot of different oils. And one of the main ingredients is the blue tansy and the oil that's called ylang ylang.
Ylang.
Ylang ylang. There's some discussion online about the pronunciation of that oil.
Yes.
That is neither here nor there because this magical blend helps so much for sore muscles. So for those of you who work out a lot, or say you just don't work out and then randomly did work out and you're super sore, you can use this and it will help soothe the body, soothe the mind, let the muscles relax. Okay?
It's also good for broken bones, anything.
Oh, broken, sprain, yeah, traumatic. It's cooling in nature. So anytime you have any kind of like inflammation, also bug bites is good. Any kind of like redness, this will counterbalance.
Yes.
All right, welcome back. So Tomoko has a little bit of sore shoulders, and so I'm going to show you how you can apply the Deep Blue to the shoulders and the neck and headache. Oh, she has a headache too. How long has that been?
Just since last night.
And then where is it kind of like feeling?
Yeah.
Right in here. Okay, so those peripheral headaches. And so there's the acupuncture meridian, the gallbladder channel that comes up and over. Starts here at the inside of the eye and then comes down the whole back line. And a lot of times that area gets super tense and then it creates this kind of feeling in the head, neck, and shoulder. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the Deep Blue.
You have to be careful so they won't get in your eye.
This is very strong oil, yes. So any orifice, in fact. So, but you can smell it. You can bring it to the nose and take a whiff. And then so I just do like a little finger dabs. And then I start right here at the base of the skull. That soft spot where the top of the neck meets with the skull itself. This is gallbladder 20 point. And so I'm pressing with it's kind of like a shelf. I'm taking my thumb, I'm pushing in and then hooking up. So I come in there. Can you feel that? And then what you would do is you have the person start to breathe long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Each time you exhale, imagine any tension, tightness, aches or pains leaving the body. And as the person administering the release, there's a moment, usually on the bottom of the exhale, where you can feel the muscles relax, feel the tension ease. And it's an intuition thing, so you kind of tap in and you feel, okay. You feel it release, and then you want to do the same thing on the other side. So you take a few dabbles of the Deep Blue, rub it on your fingers, come to that same point, gallbladder point, push in, hook up, and think of the spine from the base, the tailbone, creating space in between each vertebrae, and the crown of the head reaching up, up, up as you exhale. And imagine any tension, tightness leaving the body now. One more time. Nice deep breath in. Long, slow breath. Okay, then the next point, so there's 3 at the base of the skull, 2 on the outer edge, the gallbladder point, and then the urinary bladder point in the very center. It's kind of like right in the tippy center of the top of the spine before it enters into the brain, outside of the skull. And I'm taking both of my fingers and right in the middle, and I'm pushing just gently in and up. It's not as much of a ridge hook as the outer edge. It's more softer. And thinking of like this upward current of energy. So you feel her feet rooted into the floor, the bottom grounded into the chair, and then this floating up, 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 alleviating any tension, tightness, alleviating any pressure off the spine and the discs. And then everyone loves a good head scratch. I don't care who you are, but the head scratch feels really nice. And actually the head scratch is something, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to mess up my hair, but it's something you can do on your own too, and tap on the very tippy top of the head, this crown point, in order to descend the energy out of the head and down deep into the ground. Okay, so how's your head feel?
Great.
Feels better?
So much better.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well there's one more thing I want to do. Yay!
Yay!
That's what we live for. It's like music to our ears.
Ears.
To our ears. Okay. Just okay, so with the deep blue rub, like we said, did we say that in the beginning? If you combine the rub with the oil, please be careful because it gets extra potent. So that is actually not our recommendation, is to use, I use the rub on more of like bigger areas. So for the shoulders, the upper shoulders, you can take the rub in your hand, it's like a cream, rub your hands together so it gets kind of, the color goes away. The upper trap area, for most people, gets very, very tense. So as the practitioner, you bring your feet hips width apart, bend your knees and tuck your tailbone. Because if I stick my butt out, can you feel the difference between this and watch when I realign my posture? Do you feel the difference? More grounded, right? Yeah. So the posture of the person administering the relief is very important. And I'm drawing my navel in. I'm conscious of my spine and my breath. And then I try to align my breath with hers to tap in so you could really feel. And so right now I was going in a circular motion like this. That feels really good. People like that. The other thing to do is, so you grab like this gently, and then I take my fingers on the collarbone, I pull the collarbone wide, and with my thumbs I push down. Think of like this opening up of the front chest and relaxing of the upper. And then match the breath, so take a long, slow inhale. Exhale, sigh of relief. Try it again. One more time. And then I like to end with a little shoulder. So you start, hand stays loose and it's like a little karate chop. And then a brush. and release, and brush, and release, and brush, and release. And then I learned this one from my hubs, Chris, is to, after you work and connect with somebody, body work, when there's a physical exchange of energy, is after you pull down heavens 3 times. The first time for the environment for which you're practicing in. The second time for the partner receiving the healing. And then the third time for this divine presence that is within and around us and connects us all. How do you feel?
Great.
Do you feel great?
Headache gone.
Headache gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! See? Music to my ears.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.